Hello traders and welcome to PL Capital's Market Review. Today is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2023. Happy New Year to everyone. We're going to look at a bunch of markets today, but first I want to look at the economic calendar for the upcoming week. Let's take a look at that. So this is pretty impactful week here. So we got ISM manufacturing PMI on Wednesday, and the JOLTS job openings on Wednesday. JOLTS will have a big impact. Anything that's going to affect the employment rate is going to be moving the markets. One of the Fed's things they are trying to fight is to actually get unemployment to rise. So JOLTS will be affecting that for sure. So expect volatility there. Also, we got FOMC meeting minutes. Never quite sure why this always moves the market. It's just a recap of the December 14th meeting. Heard everything Powell had to say. Higher rates for longer, no rate cuts in 2023, but people parse those minutes and look for bearish and bullish news, and it'll move the market. So be prepared. And then Friday we got the big one, non-farm payroll, and also ISM services PMI, but it's the non-farm payroll that'll be the big one. They're expecting a decrease from the previous 263 down to 200,000. So be prepared for market volatility. So even though we got a short week, it's going to be extremely volatile. You're going to have volume ramping up. Tuesday will still probably be low volume, but starting Wednesday, Thursday, definitely into Friday, the volume will be coming back. Institutions, hedge funds will be reestablishing positions, rebalancing, whatnot. So for 4 days, it's going to be a very volatile opening week to the year. So be prepared. All right, let's move on. Let's look at the US dollar index. 1 hour chart. So they ended up just this first, 3 waves here. That was just a W. 3 waves down for the X, and then 3 waves up for this Y. And then they came and they broke that low. So I thought this whole chop in here was just going to be another X wave, and then they were going to come up and break this top one more time for a Z and then come down. But no, they instead just decided to come down. So now, we've got our 3 waves up for the 4th wave, and we're in this ending diagonal. So for this 5th wave, we need 3 waves. And so far, I see this move down to here as a leading diagonal. And this is just a very sharp, quick, almost impulsive, but, I got 5 waves up to here, quick retrace, and then they broke this top, and they never broke it again. And now we came and broke that low. So very quick correction. So I got a 1 and a 2, and this could be 3 right down in here somewhere. But I'm expecting this to actually to go down further. So it might just be that they'll break this one more time real quick and then start heading on up, because the C wave should be done. But when I look at the euro, that's what makes me think that the dollar is more to go, because the euro, so all this move I see now is a WXYXZ, but the euro never broke its previous high. So the dollar broke its previous low, but the euro didn't break this yet. And I think they will, just because this looks super corrective. I can't see any way that this is like the start of downside, even though the forex market has opened today and the euro's down 42 pips already. So euro is starting to get weak, but so far I see this up move. That's all one, and then they've got like some kind of a expanding flat in here. And I mean, you could make a case that this is like some kind of ending diagonal here. And now we're going to come back down, but boy, it's hard for me to like see what this is. It looks like, this was just correction for the fourth wave, and now we need to come up and break this one more time for the fifth and final wave. But if this drops more, if this gets down into this range here, I'm gonna have to revisit this and somehow maybe, I don't know. I just quickly looking, somehow is that like a 1, 2, 3, like a 1 for a leading diagonal, and then this is a 1, 2, and a 3, and then coming down. I don't know. So for now, I'm going to leave this. I think this is just a big, ugly correction, and they're starting to go up. But yeah, they're falling pretty hard. 45 pips already. So let's keep an eye on that. I expect that they'll be reversing this somewhere in this area down here and start heading up. But we'll have to keep an eye on that. S&P. All right, so still see this as a 1, 2, 3 down, and this first move up, it was 3 waves, but based on Friday's big up move later in the day, it looks like that's just going to be like an A. This is going to be a B, and now they're going to come up, break this top one more time for a C wave, and it's just a matter of how high do they want to take it before they reverse and come down. So I expect that this 3,900 level will be broken, but I'm expecting more downside. When we look at the Nasdaq, so the Nasdaq it broke its previous low, so this looks very diagonal to me. Even the shape of it looks like a diagonal. So to me, this all looks like just one. And now they're gonna, here's your A, B, and C wave, and I would expect the C wave to come somewhere into this. They could go as high as they want, but I expect it to at least come into this range of, what is that, 11,135, could even go up to 11,357, but come up into here somewhere and then reverse and start coming back down for the next wave down. That's what I'm looking for. Oil. So this purple area seems to definitely be holding. So, I got this leading diagonal up for 5 waves, came down in 3, and that seems to be holding, and it's almost ready to break this 81 level. So I would expect this 81 to break, and at least, no, I mean they could break it by 1 penny, but I would expect them to at least come up to this 82, 63 level, at least, maybe a little bit higher or whatever. But once it comes into here, that's where I'll be looking for a sell setup. So once I get my sell set up, I'll be looking for it to come back down and break this low one more time. And natural gas. So they seem to be extending this third wave. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's this final wave down that I thought they were going to end it right here, but then they kept pushing it down. So now it looks like they're creating an ending diagonal here. So you got like a 1, 2, 3 waves, and then you got 1, 2, 3 up to there, and then it's getting the waves are getting smaller and smaller, but soon this 5th wave will end. So it looks to me like they need to come and break this one more time to give us the 5th wave, but then all of that will just be the 1st wave, and then they'll give a 3 wave correction, and then we'll come back down, and then all of that will be the 3rd wave, because don't forget we got this ABC for 1, this ABC for 2, and we need a 1, 2, that'll be 3, and then they'll go up for the fourth wave, and then down for the fifth wave. So I'm really expecting natural gas to be just very choppy, but also kind of just very range bound. Like, you know, it's kind of staying in this range. You know, they'll like break this low one more time, but then they'll go up in 3 waves, and then come back down in 3 waves, or 5 waves actually. But you know, but then once they keep breaking these lows, then it's going to quickly reverse. You know, up for a correction, and then come back down and up and down. So I think it's just going to be, you know, we're not going to get super huge moves, because as soon as they break this, it's up, it's down, up and down. So, you know, we're getting down to that 4 level. You know, we're at what, 4.43 is where we closed at, and the previous low was 4.378. So, you know, the 4 level isn't just a nice big number. So I expect that they're probably going to target that, you know, probably even go just under it a little bit. So, but, you know, like I said, you know, you're going to get some up corrections coming soon. So it's just going to be kind of range bound in this area for probably the first, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks of January, just kind of chopping up and down as they finish this whole move down here, this ending diagonal. So that's what I'm expecting. Just a lot of chop. It's gonna be hard. You know, you're gonna have to, you know, when it goes up, that's a good time to short it, to go break the low one more time, and then, you know, when it does break down here, you know, then that'll be a time where you can play for short moves up and short moves down. It's going to be tough, I think, for the first couple weeks of January. Might want to wait until this whole thing really finishes, or, you know, just play for short little moves. All right, so that's what I've got. Good luck to everyone this year. I hope it's a great year. Let me know of any questions or comments, and I'll talk to you during the week. Thanks. Bye.